In the placid waters of the Chesapeake Bay, you'd never dream that it's possible to do this. At the mouth of the bay, the wide-open waters and reliable breaks mean surfers are more likely to luck into a hot spot, like this one. But because the rest of the Chesapeake is a shallow estuary, it rarely has such waves, so the ability to surf it is elusive. Meet Bruce Gabrielson, the Huntington Beach Snake, a champion surfer from California who moved to Calvert County, where he now builds and sells his own brand of surfboard and has a secret or two about catching Chesapeake waves.
Hi, this is me stuck here on the Chesapeake Bay, looking for the perfect wave.
Welcome to the world of Steve Ripken, known around Kent Island as Surfer Rip.
This is the longboard. This is what you use to catch the waves out here on the Chesapeake Bay.
Kindred spirits who have figured out how to have a swell time on the Chesapeake.
Dangerous Hurricane Irene is pounding the area with heavy rain and gusty winds. We have flash flood warnings from
In 2011, Irene roared up the Chesapeake as a Category 1 hurricane. And with the wind kicking up and surfing in his soul, Snake is thrilled.
This is a potentially dangerous and rapidly developing situation.
Usually when we get a hurricane like this, the local breaks start happening.
That's surf lingo for there's gonna be some waves.
And if you think about it now, we're way, way in from the ocean here. But there are a couple places that when the wind's blowing just right, and the wind's blowing about right now, that you actually can catch a wave and ride them a little ways. Secret spot.
You know, this is my first hurricane going through. Right now, we're just in the very beginnings of the arrival of Hurricane Irene, and honestly, heavy wind and a lot of rain right now, but this is only...
Watching a Category 1 blow through, Snake is analyzing the waves generated by the high winds, hoping for a break. But it's a washout, and that's always the challenge. It is rare for winds on the Chesapeake to kick up surfable swells, but when the surf is up, like in 2003 during Hurricane Isabel, Snake can be found at his secret spot.
You aren't going to find a perfect wave anywhere during a hurricane, but you might find a wave that you could surf that'd be nice and close. So let's put it this way. If it breaks, it's perfect.
The quest for perfection continues.
I think this is a great wave. I think it's in the mouth of the Chesapeake. The point is, along the Chesapeake, you can go surfing and you can catch great waves. This is where all the fun happens.
Surfer Rip lives more than 100 miles from the mouth of the Chesapeake on Kent Island, where the bay narrows and surfing is increasingly difficult. But Rip is undeterred. Chilling in his tiki-inspired backyard, he explains why things are different here.
In the Chesapeake Bay, you don't have a shore break. You don't have anything that's going to make the waves break. It's going to be wind generated. They could break here, it could break here. There's no rhyme or reason, not like Ocean City or any other place. So you got to be on your toes and be ready for it. And as soon as it comes, you better turn and burn.
Surfer Rip knows a spot right off Kent Island, where when the wind blows up from the south, waves do break. And when they do, he motos down to the neighborhood beach.
A lot of people said that you can't surf out there, don't even bother. I stand to prove them wrong. If there are waves, I can surf them. That's all there is to it. Whether it's in the bay, it doesn't matter. I'm surfing them.
Die-hard surfers are dreamers, eternally searching for the perfect wave. Guys like Surfer Rip see in Chesapeake waves the possibilities that others may not. Scoff, if you will, at the diminutive stature of such waves, but remember Snake and his surf maxim, if it breaks, it's perfect. To Ripken, these waves are a totally sweet ride.
You need a good wind-generated swell, and you can catch a wave anywhere. You just have to find your spot.